Hi, I'm Angie and this is DIY with Missouri River Regional Library. This month we're making gifts for people at home and we are doing alcohol ink paintings. We have some samples that Mariah has done for us of our alcohol ink paintings, and we are going to show you how to recreate these. As always, I am under the direction of Mariah, who is our adult programmer here at the library, and she has told me how to do this, and she will give me any tips if I mess it up.
All right. Hi, I'm Mariah at Missouri River Regional Library. I'm the adult programmer, and I love to do crafts with people and try new things. So I have worked on these a few times before, and I'm excited to see what Angie creates for us today.
Okay, for alcohol ink, we have our supply list up here. We need alcohol ink because we're doing alcohol ink painting. We need rubbing alcohol to make it beautiful, a plastic tray to hold your artwork, aluminum foil to cover your plastic tray, unless you want stuff all over your tray, a small bowl to hold the rubbing alcohol, droppers, and a straw to make your alcohol move all over your ink. And then our mediums today, we have two different mediums we're going to try. We're going to do yupo paper and a ceramic tile, but you can use anything that's non-porous. So any non-porous surface can be used for alcohol ink. Yupo paper is kind of it almost feels like photo paper. It's not quite glossy, but it's got a coating on it. And then our ceramic tiles we're using have a glossy coating on them so that the ink will run.
If you're brave, you can even use glass.
Ooh, Mariah says if you're brave, you can use glass. We don't have an example of that today, but we'd love to see yours if you try it on glass. All right, so we're gonna try our alcohol ink paintings on the yupo paper first. Like I said, these are examples that Mariah has done in her different classes she's done with this alcohol ink. So you can see this is a only two colors, and this one is multicolor, but they were done on slightly larger paper than we're going to do today. I just did this one. This is my practice, and I think it turned out pretty good. It is a 3-color, and I'm gonna show you how to recreate that if you'd like. So the first thing we need, we've got our tray covered in aluminum foil. I've got my yupo paper, and I have my ink colors that I'm going to use. Now, here's a amateur tip. You might want to wear gloves for this because I've only been doing this for about 5 minutes and I already have stains on my hands. You do notice I'm wearing an apron because I didn't want to get anything on my clothes today. So if you're doing this at home, wear your play clothes. Did everyone have play clothes as a kid? Your mom's like, don't wear your good clothes when you go outside to play. You have to have play clothes. So wear your play clothes or an apron or some kind of smock or something like that so you don't get your good clothes dirty. So let's see how you do this. I've got rubbing alcohol in my bowl and I've got droppers here. So you just need enough rubbing alcohol that your dropper will suck it up. And then what you do, there's two different methods I'm going to show you. The first method is to take your alcohol ink and just put a little daub of it on the paper. And then you take your alcohol and you put a drop of alcohol in your paint. And you can see it's already starting to move. You can take your paper and make it move like this. Just have it run naturally on the paper. You can use a straw and blow on it. To create a new design. And then you can, put a second color. Let's just see what kind of design I'm going to do here. And do the same thing. You want a little alcohol on it. Let's just blow on this one. All right, that's kind of weird. I kind of like it. The other method you can do is you can put your alcohol first. So put a couple drops of alcohol first, and then put your ink in your drop of alcohol. Ooh, that looked fun. So then I can see where that's gonna go and see what it's gonna do there. And it's really interesting how it runs on the paper You know, you would think it would have specific places it's going to go, but it doesn't. It's very random. So if you have an idea of what kind of design you want to do, you probably need to let that go. Unless you're very talented. It's very hard to make a specific design with the alcohol ink because it goes so randomly. Yeah, I'm going to blow on it with a straw again. I like that. Ooh, look how the yellow and the orange is mixing there in the middle. That's kind of fun, isn't it? So you can cover your entire paper with your designs, you know, just go crazy and make it whatever you want. There's also metallic alcohol ink. So we can put like a metallic flourish here in the middle here. Let's see what happens when we do that. Ooh. Okay, let's see. We can make the gold. Ooh, it's kind of broken up. Kind of gives us a gold leaf little feel to it. Let's see what happens if I blow on it. Ooh, that's so pretty. What do you guys think? Is that good? I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah. So now if I was giving this away or making this giveaway, I would definitely fill up the whole paper. And you can also make this into a card. So we have some just regular cardstock here that we've folded into greeting card size. And what you can do is once this dries, you can adhere it to your card. Then you can send it to someone, you know, Christmas, birthday, thinking of you, whatever you want to say. So that is our alcohol ink on the yupo paper. It's kind of fun. You can do as many colors as you want. You know, I just had the 3 colors in there, but if I wanted to throw like a random blue over here, maybe this corner needs to be blue. Let's see what happens if I do that. And the more alcohol you use, the more it's going to run. So, and if you did this with your kids, it's a good way to talk about how colors mix and, you know, like the blue and the yellow just made green. So it's a good educational project for your kids if you're trying to teach them about colors. Yeah. So that is the yupo paper. We're gonna let that dry while I do the ceramic tile. Let's see, so these are just ceramic tiles. You can buy these at any hardware store. They have kind of a glossy finish. You know, you might use this in your kitchen as your backsplash or something like that too. They do make decent coasters if you put like a felt pad or something on the back so that, you know, it doesn't skid all over your table. But it's the same process for this. So you can either do alcohol first or ink first. Let's do alcohol first on this one. So we'll just put some alcohol there and then we'll do a little purple. And we'll see how it runs on here. I'm assuming it's gonna run a lot more because this is a glossier surface, and I am right. Ooh. So you can just make that run however you want. You know, if you only wanted it to drip in one direction, I guess you could do that. If you wanted to drip all different directions. I kind of like the randomness of this. Whew. That's just beautiful, if I do say so myself.
It's a beautiful color.
It is. That purple is gorgeous. Okay, let's see what happens if we do a little. Ooh. Now you do want to be careful about not getting too much paint going. Like that was a little extra drop on there. But that's okay. Ooh, and see, we can even see the difference. So the first one I put the alcohol down first and then the drop of paint, and look how much more surface it covered. Then the blue was the paint first and then the alcohol. So you can see that it did not run quite as much as the purple that had the alcohol first. So let's try that little experiment again. So we'll put a little bit of alcohol here, and then let's try some orange. And then we'll put our paint there. Let's see what happens. We can make that go all over the place. Ooh, and it changed the color of my purple. Now it's a burgundy. Ooh, I think on the tiles, I would definitely do the alcohol first if you wanted to run a little bit more. Ooh, look at that orange. That's gorgeous. I'm really enjoying this. I'm glad Mariah decided to do this. See, I learn with you guys. She teaches me how to do this just moments before we do it. And then I learn it with you. So let's see what happens there. Tried to double dip there real quick. So.
Try the straw too on that.
Ooh, yes, I should try the straw. The straw might be my favorite part of doing this, I think. It just gives it this wave feature. It's very nice. I think it needs more orange though. I think we need a little bit of orange up here. Maybe. Let's try. There we go. What happens if we just do this? Ooh. Ooh, did you see that? That's gorgeous. Okay. Very fun. So obviously you can make all kinds of things happen with alcohol ink. You can mix all kinds of colors. Now I just want to experiment and go crazy with it a little bit. Yeah. I think if you had too many colors in it, it would probably get a little bit muddy. But just the randomness of the colors is a lot of fun. And if you did a little bit of, you know, like a gold accent in here. Let's just see. Okay, so that's a good point. I was thinking there might have been enough alcohol for the gold not to need the alcohol, but I think you did need it. I don't know if we can get it to move a little bit more. Nope, too late now. So there you go. If you don't use the alcohol, it doesn't move as well. It just kind of sits there. Okay, so that is alcohol ink painting. If you do this with a friend or your groups of friends or your family, you guys can make all kinds of things. And this would be a great little girls' day, or you know, have your kids try this. There's nothing really harmful in it, you know, don't let them get it all over them. But Mariah does say that if you do it with a group of people, write your name on your art. So before you start, put your name on the back, because when it dries, it may not look like what you expected it to look like. So if your name's not on it, you might not know that it's yours. Yeah. So when these dry, they will take a little bit to dry. It's paint, you know, you have to let it dry. It's recommended if you're using something ceramic like this to put some kind of acrylic spray on it just to set it so it doesn't chip off. With the paper, you don't have to do that. Like I said, this can be a great gift. You could create, you know, a painting like this, put it in a frame and gift it to somebody. This would be awesome. I would love to hang this in my house. You can send, you know, attach this to some cardstock and send it as a card. So it's a nice homemade, unique, one-of-a-kind card for somebody. You can make a set of coasters or just one, you know, depending on who you're giving it to. Give that as a gift this Christmas or during the holidays. You can do pretty much anything with this, and it's a great activity. It doesn't take very long. You can make quite a few of these in a short amount of time, and it's a lot of fun. Uses your creativity for sure. Yeah, and everything looks different. Every single one of these is different. None of them look the same. It's all, you know, about the process. So, all right. So I've been playing with my coaster here a little bit, Not my favorite design, I will admit. I think I got a little carried away on the colors. Too many colors, kind of muddied it up. Mariah's suggestion to me was to keep adding to it, actually. So keep adding alcohol, keep adding ink, and see if you can create something a little different. And so I'm gonna add just a little bit more purple. That was my favorite part of it, was the purple. So let's see what happens if we just add some more purple and see what we can get it to do. The interesting thing about this is that you will never create two of them the same. They're going to be different, and you can use, you know, the white space in there. Like, this is kind of nice. I like this part of it with the white and the purple. I think the gold is what's throwing me off in this orange. But we could try just adding a little bit more and see, you know, just do some layering to change your design. Ooh, that might just make it all brown, or it just makes it worse. I don't know. It could be worse. It could be worse. I could, not my favorite.
Maybe orange and purple isn't for everyone.
Maybe that is a bad color combination. Maybe that's my problem. Orange and purple is a weird combination. So let's get away from orange and purple. What if you just use one color? What if you're just using one color? Now, the reason this is so striking is because it's just two colors. It's just green and yellow. And you can see there's probably, I don't know, 6 different shades of green in there, but it's all the same paint color green. So you can use just one color and see what happens if you just use the one color and create something magical. So let's see if we just do blue on this one. And I have decided I like putting the alcohol down first, and then putting the ink in the alcohol. Ooh, so that was kind of pretty. I know, I keep rolling this away from the camera. I apologize, Mariah. It's hard to just roll it one way. Ooh, it's kind of got a ghost. Ooh, look, if you look at it like this.
Look at that.
It's like ghosts almost. This, with the white space there. If you remember my cats from last month, it could be a weird disembodied cat. I did take my meow mug home, and I have used it a couple times already. So I baked it like we said we were supposed to, and it works great. It's been in the dishwasher. Straw. Ooh. Definitely use the straw. That makes it fun, and I think kids would really like doing this with, if they just blew on it.
You can use a hair dryer too.
Ooh, yes. If you used a hair dryer, that would be crazy. So you can see I'm leaving white space, but I just have the one color blue, but there's probably, you know, we have some turquoisey blue here, some medium blue, some darker blue. So that was all just one color. But it has, because the alcohol is running and that dilutes the blue a little bit in places, it's all different colors of blue. And then let's do one more. Let's just do one more over here. I feel like this corner needs just a tad bit more. We'll just blow it. So this is what happens with one color, and you know, this is sort of addicting because now I want some more color up here. I want it to just be a blue ocean. And if I wanted this to be just slightly less, you can just add more alcohol. If we can get that to run a little bit more. I know you guys really tuned in to watch me blowing in a straw. It's the highlight of your day, I'm sure. But
It really is an addicting art.
it is addicting. Okay, so this might, well, I really liked that orange one I made, but this is gorgeous. And I do like that the little bits of white you see peeking through kind of adds to the design. And it's so abstract, you know, like I see like a butterfly here, and I don't know, like this could be a flower. I don't know. It's abstract, so it can be whatever you want it to be. But I really like that. So that's just a one color one. You can use your imagination and make these whatever you want. This just gets uglier as we go. I think Mariah is right. Orange and purple were a terrible, terrible choice. So think about your color choices before you paint, or make sure you have extras in case you really do not like what you created and you can make a different one. So, you know, this just proves, again, that Angie is not artistic, right? We learned this lesson last month with the cats.
Well, you made some beautiful art for someone who's not artistic, though.
I
mean,
think,
yeah, you've got some gorgeous pieces there.
You can go overboard, or you can, you know, stay understated. Which is better? I don't know. But I enjoyed all of these, and I think you will too. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of DIY with Missouri River Regional Library, where we have done alcohol ink painting.